So this is where we keep our green bin, right next to the sink and to the coffee.
That plastic caddy contains coffee grounds, banana peels, and a sandwich that failed to convince her son to eat it. It's the organic waste that city officials are asking residents to separate from their other trash and recyclables. When the container is full, or sometime before the weekly trash pickup, the caddy gets taken to the large bin on the side of the house.
All right, so this is our green waste bin. Right now it is about halfway full with leaves and other green waste that I've picked up throughout the week.
The stinky, rotting stuff that used to be trapped inside a plastic bag before it got taken to the landfill is under those leaves. There's no smell today or flies. Greenery to cover up the waste is easy to come by now, but Leggett wonders how that'll work later in the year when yard trimmings become more scarce, and her husband is concerned about pests.
There's flies, there's mold, it stinks. But honestly, the juice has been more worth the squeeze for us, just to kind of know that we're able to have some sort of positive impact. It's a minor inconvenience.
The Leggetts have embraced the city's mandated organic waste program enthusiastically. That's the response city officials were looking for when they began delivering green bins to residents who didn't have them. The city is turning that waste and yard trimmings into compost as part of an effort to reduce climate-damaging methane emissions at landfills. And the amount of green waste composted at the Miramar landfill is up sharply this year.
We've done over 12,000 tons in this new program, and that's with 104 routes online. So we're really seeing a significant amount of material that must have been in the trash bin coming into the organic waste bins.
Robertson says this year's wet winter may have created more yard trimmings than usual, possibly accounting for much of that increase. But she says keeping that yard waste out of the landfill is important too. And so is separating food scraps from the trash, although that part generates the biggest reaction because of the yuck factor. Wrapping waste in old newspaper or paper towels can help contain the mess, but decomposing food is decomposing food.
If you're metering and putting your food waste into your green bin throughout the week, it's going to start, it's decomposing as soon as you make those cuts, right? So keeping it refrigerated or under your sink in a cooler environment will reduce all of that.
Robertson says planning helps. Some people even freeze food waste before taking it out on garbage day. For people who are intimidated by the new requirements, Robertson suggests starting slow, separating coffee grounds, fruit peels, and vegetable scraps from the trash can help build good habits.
Eventually, we'll get to the point where everybody is participating and putting everything in, but we expect that to take years, and we want people to feel comfortable starting small with what's manageable for them.
That may be a good strategy for individuals, but organic recycling is a state mandate, and San Diego should have started a year and a half ago. And a state oversight commission found more than half of the state's cities aren't even participating. Its report cast doubt on California's ability to hit its goal of keeping 75% of methane-producing organic waste out of landfills by 2025. It remains to be seen how the state deals with that dire assessment, but lofty climate goals are not the primary concern for residents who have started composting.
Our green pail that I just washed this morning since we emptied it, but I keep it under the sink.
Adrienne Hotelling uses the pail and a leak-resistant paper bag in the fridge to store the waste until trash pickup day in her college area home. She's figuring out how to best handle trash that used to be thrown away in a big smell-proof bag.
At first, it was a little bit mind-boggling where it's like, oh, I need to line it or I need to do something because, yeah, if you put the coffee grounds in the little pail, empty the pail, then the coffee grounds are going to go everywhere, and then someone's going to have to clean up that big trash can.
City officials hope that a long-term goal of helping the environment wins out over the short-term discomfort of dealing with smelly food scraps. That's essential for the entire state if California hopes to hit its methane reduction goals in just 2.5 years. Erik Anderson, KPBS News.